that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, filling out the wings, Beasley and Edwards. Torian Prince is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Russell in at the point. And for the 76ers, we've got James Harden. Gordon Hayward is out there with Green. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Magician in at the point guard position. And these teams both look to operate in the post more than most, Graham. Why is that becoming rarer these days, you think?
Well, with modern zone defenses, it's easier to help and catch the ball handler off guard. So today's post scorers have to possess vision to be truly effective. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Russell. And the layup is good off the glass.
Oh, man, look at that. Using his speed and athleticism to perfection. Russell, love it when he attacks the basket.
Out to the right wing for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He may need to take a seat and recalibrate. That's his second foul in under a minute.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. And the basket by Towns.
Oh, man, tremendous pass by Russell. Great at whipping it around.
Up top, Harden. Pass to Magician. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Putting the cherry on top of that layup has a little fun with the double clutch.
Here's Russell. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. On the take. Towns for three. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense. And when you watch Towns, one thing is... That's how you feel? Oh! Okay. I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Oh, I'm doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Russell. Lets it go. It's hauled in by Hayward.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Magician. And he jams it home with authority.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Pass to Prince. Over Hayward. Prince can't hit. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Harden with it. He's guarded by Beasley. Here's Magician. Hayward outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Magician. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Reed's checked in for Prince. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his scoring numbers have been moving in the right direction these past few years. He's continued to get better at adjusting to what opposing defenses are throwing at him, and he's finding ways to get buckets by any means necessary.
Reed can't hit. The Sixers leading. Here's Magician. 15 points in the game. He drops it from range.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Reed finds Russell. Now here's Edwards. Will it go? It's hauled in by Hayward. Here's Magician. He's got 18. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Drills it from deep.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
And that one's good. Magician. 22 points for him.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Russell against Hayward. Towns for 3. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
Here's Magician, guarded by Russell. Here's Magician. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Russell, the pass to Reed. Philadelphia grabs the miss. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
In-game adjustments are critical. They did an awesome job taking what the defense gave them.
5 on the clock. Here's Magician, covered by Towns, and that one drops.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Beasley, pass to Russell. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Pass to Magician. 4-3. The shot misses. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Sixers on top, up 11. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And one of the most versatile offensive players in the league.
I really like the step-back move, being at 6'6".
Grant, that step-back jumper, one of the most important shots today.
It really is. And for players like Gordon that are a live threat off the dribble, it's even more effective.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
On top of that, they've been getting the three-pointer to fall tonight as well.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Beasley and Okogie on the perimeter. Naz Reid out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Noel in at the point guard. Knocks it down from distance.
Off the catch. Curry can be automatic. I mean, he never second guesses his selection at all.
Beasley outside. Pass to Noel. Now Beasley. There's the triple. On target from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Let's talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Hayward for 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Hayward's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
When Gordon Hayward first entered into the league, he was pretty slender. But over the years, he's added some muscle to his frame, and because of that weight room work, he's improved too.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to one shot.
He gets it in there.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Here's Noel. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Putting on more strength is so important in this league. It's a whole new ball game coming from college to the NBA, as you know, Steve.
Yeah, well, I think they would recognize that fact, which is why he decided to bulk up so he could match the physicality.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. The Minnesota Timberwolves and their sister franchise, the Lynx, under new management, or at least that's the plan starting in 2023. A key part of this sales agreement was stipulation that the teams remain in Minnesota, something that's got to make the fans in the Twin Cities very happy.
Oh, that's great news, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Noel, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. 6 to shoot. Here's Okogie. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third bucket of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Well, Grant, you were a master of meshing with your teammates. How key is being on the same page early in the year?
Oh, it's so important, especially early in the season. Teams that can come together and mesh as a core have a great advantage at the start of the season.
So both teams making some changes here. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
And you look at Harden, he's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing. And it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Here's Russell. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Left side Curry. Hayward outside. Pass to Harden. Here's Magician. Guarded by Russell. Magician. Again, Philadelphia.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Back to Prince. Oh, Hayward with some nice D. Philadelphia's got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Here's Magician. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Drains the triple.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed him, he's been their safety valve.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. And the 76ers with some changes. Green comes in for Hayward, and Harris is subbed in for Curry. Another miss by Minnesota. Philadelphia has gotten 7 of 8 three-pointers to go in this game. On the wing, Harden. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Magician, guarded by Russell. Stolen by Russell. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Outside Edwards. Back to Prince. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Pass to Prince. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
So he gets them both. Philadelphia has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. Here's Magician, guarded by Russell. Just 3 on the clock. And that one's good. Magician, 33 points for him.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
They're starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this lead will continue.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
The shooting percentage they allowed was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into the defensive end. They need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in, lock it in, lock it in.